Welcome on back to the Big Play Golf Show. I'm your host, BIGPLAY Dave, alongside two guys who look like they might be struggling a little bit here. We got Joe Meglen and Jimmy Hanlin fresh off a Vegas trip. Joe looks like he's still in the nightclub. How you feeling, buddy?
These lights are a little bit bright in here today, for sure. Definitely could use another day off.
This will be the worst podcast in the history of podcasts right here.
Yeah.
5 days
how
in
long?
Vegas
5
is too
days.
long.
That's 3 too long.
Four nights, right?
Yeah, 4 nights. Actually, I had 5 nights, yeah. Yeah, it's this won't be a good podcast at all. But, hey, we'll hang in there.
Well.
So, hey, Dave, go to it, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. All
Talk a
right, well, on the show this week, we are going to talk, we're going to go with the Annika Pro-Am, DP World Tour, Biltmore Championship. PGA is heading back to Asheville. Internet Invitational just wrapped up, and we're going to look at a new swing this week and then get into our mailbag. But let's start with the DP World Tour going on right now. They've created a new award. It's called the Rory McIlroy Award. It's for the European golfer who performs the best in the 4 majors throughout the year. Rory is not allowed to win it.
He's not?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Do you like naming an award for a current player?
I mean, listen, we're already in negative space right now. Now you throw this at us. Joe and I were already crabby.
Yeah, I didn't even know the sport existed until just now.
Yeah. Hey, dude, first of all, like, how can you not win the award just because it's named after you? That's dumb, right? Number 2 is that Rory's going to win it for the next 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Unless Shane Lowry or somebody wins a major. So that's dumb, too. I don't know. I think, and Joe could speak to this more, I think this is just separates the tours even more, right? Like, nobody even knows what tour somebody plays on anymore, if they can get into majors or if they get official world golf rankings, or I don't know. It just seems like a little much to me. You?
Joe, do you like naming it after a current player?
I don't give a shit, honestly, right?
No.
I mean, like, awards are awards, right? Like, it's just another way. It's just attention grabbing at this point, right? But I think it's cool to have an award named after Rory. I honestly think sometimes we're like naming awards like too late, right? Like, guys are relevant at that point. Yeah, it's like the Ben Hogan Award. Most of the kids playing golf, they have no idea who the fuck Ben Hogan is. Right. He's one of the best golfers that ever lived, right? And so, like, who gives a shit, right? Name an award after whoever you want. And if someone's deserving of being named an award on a European tour, it'd be Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, but like if you're the second best player, because Rory's probably going to win, you're right.
Yeah.
And he's ineligible. Like, are you really wanting to accept an award, the Rory McIlroy Award, who just beat you?
Hey, I finished second, but this guy's not allowed to win it, so I get it.
Yeah, and it's named after him.
It's pretty stupid.
Participation
It's pretty
trophy.
stupid.
It's
He can't win.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But also, like, Rory probably wouldn't want to accept the award named after himself, right?
No.
Well, it also could be that they're just trying to hang on to Rory, right? Because they want him to play in European Tour events. But at the end of the day, that's where he makes the least amount of money that he can make, is to go play at a DP World Tour.
Well, the funny part is, I guess the British Open, but 3 of the tournaments aren't even on the European Tour, right? They're technically tour events.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So you know Tiger, who's got the most wins ever in the European Tour history, is Tiger Woods.
Oh, really?
I think he might have the most or second most because of all his majors.
Yeah.
So majors count on the European Tour, and then he's won something like, and so did the World Golf Championships.
Oh, they did.
So he's won something like 40 European Tour events.
Yeah. Well, he won Bridgestone, 6 or 7 times.
Is there a Tiger Woods Award?
Is there a Tiger Woods Award on the PGA Tour?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He should probably get one before Rory.
Way before.
Probably so.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the Annika Pro-Am. Fill in the listeners. What is the Annika Pro-Am?
So it's an LPGA event. I think they did a Pro-Am before that. I don't know if it goes all the way through the week as a Pro-Am or not. Caitlin Clark is there, which is probably the biggest draw of all of them. So that's great. Annika's obviously an icon, maybe the greatest woman player to ever play the game. So it's obvious it's her event. And then the other big thing that I'm sure has caused a lot of controversy and is Kai Trump got an exemption to play.
Yep.
She is Donald Trump's granddaughter. Shot 83 yesterday, which for a 17-year-old to play in her
That's
first
pretty good.
ever LPGA event is not a disaster by any means, right? I'm sure she was not happy with that. I mean, I've only watched her on Instagram Golf, watched her play with her grandfather a little bit, actually. And she's got a great golf swing. She looks like she could be very good. I don't know to what level that she could get to. But again, these people are trying to draw people to these events. Like, and we'll talk about this later. We don't have an event in Cleveland. And part of the reason is we just don't draw enough people to the golf courses, and we don't draw sponsors, right? Yeah. So Annika's event is obviously trying to draw sponsors. So they gave a sponsor exemption to the President of the United States' daughter. I think it's genius.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin Clark, not a bad idea either.
Exactly.
Is she good at golf? I've never seen her play.
Joe and I've seen her on Instagram. I saw her. She swings at it very athletically. I don't know if she shoots 80 or 100, but she's got a nice athletic golf swing.
I think she's like a low 80s shooter.
Yeah.
You know, we are so fucking unprepared for this, by the way. Like, you're bringing up shit that I've never heard of.
The Annika Pro-Am?
I've heard of the Annika Pro-Am, but
there you go.
I mean,
Caitlin Clark, have you heard of her?
No, I've heard of Caitlin Clark.
All right,
obviously.
2 for 2.
Okay, but I'm saying like
Donald Trump, heard of him?
Yeah, but connecting the dots right now is really hard for me. Right?
Put your shades back on.
Like,
go to sleep. We'll call you back in 5 minutes.
And
get those electrolytes.
So, I have it right here. I think it's great that Kai Trump played. I think there's probably a lot of people that are upset that she played. And then, I mean, she shot an 83, which for a tour event isn't good, obviously.
Right.
If you were an LPGA Tour player, but what is she, 17?
Yeah.
So for a
first professional event.
And she's in high school still?
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about this.
I like how he's just repeating what you said, though.
Did you say all those things? I wasn't even listening.
Yeah.
I took my sunglasses on.
All right, back to bed for Joe. We're going to move on to the Biltmore Championship.
No, it's great. She played.
Speaking of things you've never heard of, in Asheville, North Carolina. PGA has not been in Asheville, North Carolina since 1942. Very hilly. Kind of a hipster town. What's golf like there? Have either of you guys played in Asheville?
I have. I've done some shows in Asheville. I actually drove Big Yipperty RV down, and our good friends at Giant Eagle here up in Ohio gave us a bunch of food, and we took stuff down during those floods. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And I shot a show with Holly Saunders in Asheville, actually,
nice.
Not too far from our good friend Jim Hackenberg. With the Orange Whip show on our
show.
Yes. The world headquarters is not far from Asheville there. So the Cliffs where they're playing this, Dave, is kind of a famous place down there. It's really good. I think there's 72 holes, maybe more. Really good golf. Just think about it, right? Elevation change, just absolutely gorgeous.
Mountains.
What I don't understand is like how do they get the corporate sponsorship / people to Asheville when we can't get a tour event here in Northeast Ohio with, I don't know, what in your world of business, what's Cleveland when it ranks like city-wise, size and demo and
like population or
just everything, like, just like TV market, all it's, I mean, we're in a
TV market's huge.
Top 15, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're top 15.
The TV market's 15.
Yeah, top 15
for like our sports.
And we can't get a tour event here in
I
Cleveland.
would say population size, we're not top 15.
Yeah.
We're probably like
not even close.
30 to 50 in that range.
Well, you just walk outside and you understand why they don't want to live here. But
so you brought that up. So like Asheville gets this great. Where else should the PGA be going? If they're going to Cleveland, where in Cleveland can you host a PGA event?
That's a great. Well, Firestone, obviously, we know that. I mean, I would consider that Northeast Ohio.
They should bring that back.
Oh, for sure.
So, don't you think they should move the seniors to the North course, keep the senior tour, and then bring the PGA Tour back to the South, or vice versa? Like, both of those are nice.
All that would be great, but I think the senior event, the college championship, is leaving after next year.
Oh, really?
So next year's its last year. Yeah, so we will have nothing.
Is that insider information that you just
No,
released?
that's not insider.
Okay.
I think that's pretty. At least I don't think that they've re-upped at this point.
Yeah.
Now they might have an opportunity to do that, but I don't think it has. So,
And that event, they can move it wherever they want to, right?
Oh, so we have nothing.
we'll have nothing
based
after
off
next
the
year.
contract.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, unless something's changed that I didn't know about in the last month or so. That has happened.
Is the North Course? Is that the North Course?
I don't think
is
you could
that
host a
long
tournament on that golf
So
course
they did.
anymore.
I think they did play it 1 year there out of necessity, And I'm not sure what that necessity was.
I want to
but
say
they did play the North.
Jose
Dude, you
Maria
have
won
to.
it there.
You have to keep it at the South though, with Tiger becoming because Tiger will play the senior tour, right?
Yeah.
Couple years.
Yeah.
The next year,
Absolutely.
2 years. Yeah.
He's 48, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of it.
Listen, I don't control it. You're yelling at me. I didn't do anything. Right?
Is there anywhere outside of Firestone in Cleveland that could host a PGA event?
So,
Go ahead.
Canterbury hosted one of the final events for the what is it called now? The Corn Ferry Tour. See,
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the tours are called.
Yeah.
So they hosted that event. So I think that they have the golf course there.
Yeah.
There's the problem with some of the Cleveland courses is, they were all built in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, like the big ones that you could play.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were built before the golf ball went as far as it did, and they've kind of maxed out distance on a lot of those courses, and they're built in pretty densely populated areas as well too. So you can't really lengthen them out to host an event. But Canterbury, I think if you tip it out, is getting close to 7,100, and you could play probably a couple of the par fives as par fours, and have like a par 70 tour event out there potentially. But then again, like you talk about infrastructure needed for a tour event, I don't know if any of the courses besides Firestone has a big enough footprint to host an event, basically because of just how much stuff you need. Like I don't know where you like tour events now with all the merchandise tents and hospitality tents. I just don't know if any courses in Cleveland could have that. And they've hosted a senior major, I think, at Canterbury in the last maybe 20 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that would be my guess to host. But again, like I also don't know if the courses would want to have a tour event, right?
Close
Like
it down. You don't
close
have
it down. The tour players, that range at Canterbury isn't very big, and it would be gone by the end of the week.
So what's a cool course outside of Cleveland that would be like a shoe-in for a PGA event that's not on the tour right now?
Well, I think a lot of the ones that get majors, right, that pop around to get, like the PGA Championship's coming up at Aronimink this year, right, in Philly. I mean, oh my gosh, to play a yearly PGA Tour event at Aronimink, it's phenomenal, right? They just found that other place in Philly, actually, that they'd never played before. They played it because of the way the majors lined up, that Philadelphia Cricket Club. Those tour players loved that place, right? They were like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. They did build, I'll give you a little, I remember back in the day when they were building Sand Ridge, they thought that there was an outside chance if they could get that golf course in the top 50 consistently that they would consider it for a major championship, and because it just has so much property out there. A guy named Dusty Murdoch was an IMG guy, and he was involved with the Conways back then. And there's just so much property. They knew they could figure out the parking. But the one downside there is it's out near Chardon. There's no hotels.
Yeah, they got that drive-in movie theater across the street.
Yeah, that's where they would park.
But so you're out in the middle of nowhere, and then literally entrance would be a disaster.
Yeah.
It's a 2-lane road to get
coming in, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you would get
but that
people
was the
onto that property.
Back then.
They hosted Second Stage there.
They did,
Yeah, not recently they've hosted I think last
Second
October.
Stage.
The one that within Ohio still that I think could definitely host anything at this point, especially after its redesign recently, is Inverness.
Yeah, Inverness. Yeah.
I think Inverness. I don't know if they necessarily are trying to get a major back there, but they recently hosted the U.S. Junior after they did their redesign. And I mean that course is amazing. The old
Inverness
school
is
Donald Ross course.
And you have NCR in Dayton, right? It's hosted major championships and events. That's awesome. It feels like Dayton's not even Ohio; it's so far away. But there's a lot in Ohio. Northeast Ohio would be tough though, and again, not because we have some of the best golf in the world, right here, but that's not all it takes to host an event.
Yeah. When the ball gets shortened, maybe.
Yeah.
When the ball stops going as far
Nicholas
as it does.
Gets his way, right?
Yeah.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah, it's for sure. USGA 2028 is shortening it for competition, and I think 2030 for
How is that going to
golfers.
affect? What, like yardage wise? What are they saying?
They say they want to bring it back to I think 20 years ago is like how far the ball. So if you look at whatever the averages were back then, that's about the speed they want.
So are there
going to
be specific balls that they can play with?
Yeah, basically they'll just make the manufacturers make a golf ball that doesn't have as much speed off the face. They'll create a test that limits how fast the ball can go, and if your ball exceeds that test. So let's say,
but so non-pro golfers will still have access to all these
for
other
2 more
balls.
years. Yeah, they'll be basically 2 sets.
So we'll be able to drive like a pro.
Well, some people drive it as far as pros. They just have no idea where the fuck it's going.
Yeah,
Right?
seen that before.
Yeah. Or can drive it like a pro, right?
Yeah.
Like our buddy John.
Oh, yeah, our buddy
Nice.
John. Yeah, for sure.
Once in a blue moon, it goes 300 down
Once
the middle.
out of 54 holes
Yeah.
in Las Vegas.
Did you guys finish watching the Internet Invitational? I didn't really get into it. Joe, I know you were watching it a little closer than we were.
That's a negative.
No?
I was in a blur in Vegas for 4 days.
Yeah, me too.
I watched it this morning.
I will watch it.
I watched
Yeah.
some of the final episode this morning. I know who won. Are we allowed to
Don't
talk
tell me.
about that?
No, I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. So the biggest thing going on
You
in
can talk
golf,
about it, I
and the
guess.
only thing that I know about in my state right now, we can't even have a conversation
Yeah,
about.
you can tell. I want to know. You can tell me who won.
So the finals were, I don't know all these people, but Paige was on a team.
She was?
With Mo, that guy Mo from,
Yeah.
I think he's on Good,
Yeah.
butchering all of this, and then their third was the guy from Frankie from Barstool.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
their third in the final match, and then it was Beef. Brad Dalkey,
Okay.
who is unreal, by the way. I just watched a little bit of today. He had a 3-wood on the green from like 330
Oh, really?
on the front of the green. Yeah, and then this comedian Francis.
Yeah.
So
None of the big name guys made it. Grant Horvat and all those guys. They didn't
well, I
make
mean
the final.
Paige.
Yeah, Paige.
I mean Paige has probably had
Yeah.
has more followers than anybody at the
Yeah.
event, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. No, I didn't watch it yet. You haven't watched it either?
No.
I love it. And you know what?
It's
I saw
long.
Dave Portnoy put a thing out, and he thought it was one of the best works they've ever done, along with Bob Does
Nice.
Sports. I love it, man. Great for golf.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's
Good
all
for
names
Dave
right here.
Portnoy.
So
You got LeBron tweeting about it.
He did.
Yeah, he
Dude,
loves it.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
So here's the team that lost: Paige Peranic, Frankie Borelli, and Melosi Tugasala is how you say it. I
Nailed
think-
it.
Yeah, he hits it good. He hit some
Yeah.
really good
Did he?
shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some spots where he pulled up. I mean, I got the first 9 in on like, you can set it's like 2 times speed.
Yeah.
So I got the first 9 in, and there's so much like I think it's entertaining and a lot of people like it, but there's so much like downtime in between. Like I'm listening to Bob Does Sports talk about his favorite dessert. Like I don't give a fuck about what you want for dessert, right? Like
Fair.
like I could care less, honestly. Like what was
Yeah.
the only thing that kept me watching it, in all honesty, was the good shots that were being hit by a lot of the players. Like Beef hit some really good shots.
He did, yeah.
And Dalkey is a beast.
Yeah.
Like I think Dalkey actually may have played in the USAM. Like not played in USAM, but like made it deep
Yeah.
in the USAM.
Yeah. Yeah, that was again, I think props to them, man. It's funny, I listened to Dave Portnoy on a video, and he was just like he goes, I just love the action so much. Like he said, I just want to like bet. Like he said, I'm sitting there and he said, I'm just so bad at golf. He goes, I would be like Jordan. You'd see oh yeah, Dave Portnoy lost $4.5 million on the golf course. He goes, but I'm not even good enough to play for that. Like he goes, if I did, I would be out here every day and I just play golf and gamble.
Yeah.
He goes, so now I just stand out here with Big Cat and we just gamble. we don't even hit the shots.
Yeah,
Take a lesson.
So Dalkey is a legit stick for sure. So Dalkey not only played in the U.S. Amateur, but he was runner-up. So that means he played in the Masters. So he played in the 2017
Dang.
Masters and 2017 U.S. Open.
No kidding.
He fucking bombs it.
Yeah.
Like the one hole was it said on the screen it was 400 yards, and he hit it pin high.
Really?
And I'm like, there's no way that he just hit it 400 yards. But then the other group hit a pretty decent drive off the tee. And the guy, I think the only thing he'd keep in play was a 3-wood. So he hit a 3-wood. So, and it looked like he probably hit it like 230, 240 with his 3-wood. And they had a 9-iron left in.
Yeah.
So they're probably like 130, 140. The guy said I hit a soft 9-iron. So like if you do that math, that's 400 yards. And he hit it pin high.
Wow. Not bad.
And I'm like, holy shit. Like he was hitting it 330 with ease. Like that guy, I mean, he's probably making more doing what he's doing now, being a YouTube golfer, but like guy should play.
Was he the long-haired dude, or was he the?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No.
Nice.
It's good stuff. Good for Dave Portnoy. Thumbs up, Dave.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. It's time for our swing of the week.
Oh,
Our
Who,
boy John.
who do we got? Hogan,
call-
what do we got
you
here?
call this a golf swing?
All right, so we got, who's that out there? Who's in this
Oh wait,
picture?
so this is our. We could start with that. This is our Vegas Pro Am. Is that your group, Joe?
That's our group, yeah.
Yeah. Not good.
That's our group. So that they literally were forcing me to do shots of Fireball. You can see how I don't want to do the shot, how unhappy I am right there. And but honestly, like Fireball is probably one of my least favorite things to drink. Right.
So the way this event went, it's
Yeah.
it's Northern Ohio PGA, right? So you play 3 rounds of golf. You're golf pro and the 3 of you, and there's different formats. But like you could have played. The one guy we're going to show you is in my group. He had, he's a 26 handicap, and there's different formats that like one day being a better player is maybe a more advantage. Another day is to be in a higher handicap. So it's fun. And Joe and my group did probably pretty similar. I think we finished in the 3 days. We finished 5th, 17th. And 7th out of 36
How many people
teams.
were in this?
36 teams.
Oh, wow.
So 144 players.
Yeah.
Dang,
What'd
it's a huge
you know
event.
what you did for the?
I can't remember.
Oh,
I know
close.
one day I think we
You beat us one day.
we squeaked out like they were getting mad at me because I couldn't even add up the score because
Yeah.
the formats it's not like knowing your own score. It's like so one day we played a net best, net best, one gross best. So you need 2 scores,
Yep.
and it's hard to figure out which one is which. And I was like, I don't think we did very good, and I think we ended up finishing like 6th, that day, 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
The other days I think so it was like 12th, 5th, and then the last day. The last day I'm surprised that my team like made it through the round. Jimmy was betting whether or not we would finish.
Yeah, I did.
Just
I did think you were
finish.
Yeah,
finished.
so I kept score, right? I'm trying to like measure my scores
Yeah.
each round that I'm playing, and I kept it like I hold out every hole. I mean, there were a couple pickups for like 3 feet for like bogey that
Yeah, me
didn't
too.
matter.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to track my handicap because I have a goal for myself, and I think I shot 70, 74, 74 out there.
Oh, dude, you know what I shot out there?
What?
74, 74, 70.
Yeah, and but
Same
that
exact thing.
that 74
That's
the last
hilarious,
day
dude.
was based off the situation I was in was
Yeah, that
probably
was-
one of the best scoring rounds of my life.
That's a win.
Yeah.
All right, whose swing
All right,
are we
let's look
looking
at
at
John Lingano.
here? John Lingano.
Big Shrek. Where are we at? There he is. Here he is.
That's the first day. That's before
Yeah.
Vegas really gets you.
Yeah. So John played offensive tackle for Jim Tressel in Youngstown State. He's about 47, 48 years old. He's probably a 26 handicap. He was on my team. John's just one of those guys that, like, you know, if the first swing goes good, Dave, and it's off the tee, it's in play, he's probably getting 2 shots. We got a good shot to do pretty well. But that doesn't happen as much as you would like it to. So we'll let Joe start in on this. Joe took this video, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like John's a character, right? He looks like he's built like a cartoon character here, right? Like him and Shrek have a similar build. And I mean, there's really very few redeeming qualities about this swing. And also the fact that we don't have the audio playing on it, but when he hit it, he had no idea where it went. So that's never, he literally hit the ball and goes, hey, where'd it go? Right? So like when you're doing that.
You didn't give him a couple takes, like get him a decent one?
No, you don't have any takes. This is a hole where we stood there and waited. This is how I was able to get the footage. Like there were 3 groups on the tee because this is such a hard hole. And I mean, like terrible setup, right? No bend in the knee. Look at that follow through, right? Like you should never follow through facing the target. And he's like making an attempt at a turn, but like because there's so little knee flex, he can't really rotate his hips at all, and he just literally picks his arm straight up. So
Is his left foot coming off the ground in his backswing here?
oh, probably, yeah. I mean, like again,
Not too much.
Not
Just
too
a
bad?
heel.
a little bit. I mean, that's actually probably good, right? It helps him shift his pressure a little bit, but arms go straight up, and you can't see it here, but I slowed it down and looked. The club face is so shut going back. It's unreal, and then it spins open at the top, and then he swings way over the top, and the ball with John Lingano can literally go in any direction at any given time.
Yeah.
Right.
A
But
lot of houses in Vegas got hit this
yeah. I remember last year when he was in front of us on a par 3, he was like marching through the desert, 50 yards offline. I mean, but he hit some really good shots. I saw him on a par 4 almost drive the green.
Yeah.
So like every once in a while he hits that missile down the middle.
So should he keep working with this swing or give him something to work on?
I mean, this is unfixable at this point, right?
Just start over?
And I think he has fun playing and he enjoys it. So
Yeah.
like, I don't think he's really the guy who would want to fix things. And the problem is like when you start fixing one thing, like other issues are going to arise, right? So like the main fix to start with would just be his takeaway, right? Like just teach him how to kind of create less lift in the takeaway and get him to rotate a little bit more, right? Get him a little bend in the knee bend in the setup to start with and get the club a little deeper. But like he swings so far left because it's the only way for him to hit the ground in front of the golf ball consistently, or not consistently, but enough times to where he can make solid contact. You start shifting that path more into out with how he's used to releasing the club. He's going to hit behind every shot, and he'll probably never come back for a second lesson. Right? And I'll tell him that too. I'll be like, John, you're going to chunk the ball for a while. I'll be like, okay. And then he'll go play golf with his buddies. They'll all make fun of him how he got worse, and he'll never come back. Right?
He also has a fuse back. That doesn't help much.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
but he doesn't rotate. He's got to turn, got to get behind. And it's funny, day 3, which is probably the day Joe was talking about, he was looser, had played more, whatever. And he actually did get a little behind the golf ball and got more shallow and actually hit some good shots. You know? We were on a whole
maybe he listened to
the second day. He might have, because Joe made him a video, but it was good. It had some stuff in it we probably couldn't put on here. But anyway, he actually, we were on a par 3. It was like 170 island green, right?
Nice.
And and I think we had to count. I don't know how many balls we had to count. Oh, 1 gross, 1 net. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad because he's hitting it in the water, and our other guy's at 13 or 14, but he doesn't really stop the ball in the green very well. And I'm like, all right, we're going to have 2 players left with 2 shots to get it on the green. But man, he turned behind it and hit this high 7-iron. It was just beautiful. So he can do it.
Yeah.
We actually,
did he make par on that hole?
He did.
That was 3 for
2. Yeah. Wow. He should actually have a podcast because he is the biggest, most obnoxious human being I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
For
sure. You ever met anybody more obnoxious?
I'm sure I have, but not that I can remember.
Oh, he's right up. And he's 6'4", 300 pounds.
He's literally a character. If you describe,
he could have a show by himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want anybody else because he's just gonna tell them they're wrong and argue with them anyway. So.
Yeah, he's like obnoxious and loud, and he's so much fun. Like when you hang out with him, he's just a big child.
Yeah, he's a big child.
like I said, the guy's literally a cartoon character. He looks like the guy from The Incredibles. Right?
All right, give him a grade for his swing. What do you give him?
Oh, that's a fucking F. F for sure.
Jimmy, you want to be any nicer?
I mean, I'll be a little nicer because I got to go to Vegas with him every year. But I will tell you, he played really good last year and bad this year. So I'd give him like a C last year. I mean, he might get like a D+ this year.
All right.
I don't think
that's a win.
I've ever seen him. I'd be really interested to see him what his chipping technique. It can't be good.
It's the same as this swing. He just stops and flips it up there. But he's got good. He's actually weirdly
athletic.
a good athlete.
Did he chunk it a lot out there or no?
But he can hit some good ones because he's got good hands, right? But yes, it's so steep coming in as chip shots. It's like this, but he's got decent hands. So yeah, and he's a terrible putter. He's got one of those putters. I can't believe you didn't see this because you would have crushed it.
Oh yeah, his putter. They were telling me
sits
about
on the ground. He just puts it there, lines it up, and then he can walk behind with the putter sitting there and line up the lines and stuff like that.
Like it's got a laser?
No. It just.
What do you mean?
It sits flat.
Sits without him holding it.
Yeah, it'll just stand on its
Just
own.
sit it on the ground and walk behind it and see. I mean, it's like an 80-year-old man hitting putts. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Just line it up. And then he still had me line up his putts because he couldn't do it, even though he would stand by it and line it up.
So we won our bets that second.
No,
day
I
for
walked
helping
away.
him line up.
I walked away.
I don't think you can help him line up though.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, as long as you walk away, you can.
I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely. He's your teammate.
It's a good
I don't
putter.
think so.
Yeah.
They changed the rule.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
On the tour, not on regular golf.
Well, the tour rules are the same as our rules. That's
No.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call Griff. I'll have to give up my $800 of winning day one because I definitely lined him up. All right, is that true?
I don't because
David Griffith, we need you.
Yeah, I think because on the LPGA Tour, I know you can't stand on the line as they're addressing it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's essentially because you're essentially, if your attempt is to help them line up.
Yeah.
That's but again, your teammate might be different.
Oh, I totally.
But the caddy can't do it.
Oh, the caddy can't do it. Yeah, that's a good question. We're gonna find that out for the next podcast.
There you go.
Dave.
Yes.
We will have a rule for you.
They
Rule of the
will
week.
Report back.
Rule of the week.
All right, last question. Quick mailbag. Does indoor sim golf translate to real golf? We are in Cleveland, getting into winter season. What do you get? What are your recommendations for the golfers out there to focus on in the winter?
I'd say go to 18 Lab first of all.
All right.
Westlake. Yes.
Heck
I
yeah.
think it's great. Oh, and Stonewater. Take lessons from Joe. I'll answer this first. Joe is way more qualified than I am to answer this, but I've been around longer than him, so I've saw it kind of change. I used to literally hate indoor golf because the ball never went consistently the right distance.
Yeah.
The places weren't big enough. I always felt like I was hitting something when I was swinging. It is completely different now. Like TrackMan is correct, your yardage is correct. If you think you hit it 190 with an 8-iron outside and all of a sudden it only goes 150 on your TrackMan, that's because you actually only hit it 150. You don't know. I think it's way, way better than it used to be. The one thing for me, and I think Joe should stop teaching and just come up with this technically and it will change his career, somebody's got to get putting better on these things, right?
Yeah.
Like putting, they should create some mat that they can read the way the ball goes and whether, I mean, if putting got really good on these sims.
Well, have you seen the sims where it even will adjust the floor?
Yeah.
But you're saying like the actual reading
of the ball going in the hole or not. That's the thing. It's not awful. It's way better than it used to be.
Yeah.
But it's still not like
great.
golf. It's not like golf. What do you think?
What should they focus on in the offseason?
No. What question is like? What do you think about indoor golf? Is it close enough to regular golf to make you? But you could become a better player doing it. Obviously,
that's like a two-part question. Is it close enough to regular golf? No, it's not. Right? Like the lie changes constantly.
Right.
You're hitting on a perfect lie all the time, and you can use it if you know how to use it for your putting and chipping, but like people's actual depth perception is so important with that stuff that you don't have that in indoor golf. Can you make it a better player? Can it make you a better player? Absolutely. If you know what to work on and how to work on things, there's so much data and information within those. And the reason I know it can make you better players is because I've made players better on it, right? And the things that are going to be similar to regular golf are essentially like what the ball is doing, right? Like people who get on, my favorite is when people come in and they hit a 7-iron, and I ask them, how far do you hit your 7-iron? And they go
200.
Well, not 200. They'll say like 160, and it's carrying like 140 on the simulator. And then I go, well, do you come up short a lot? And they go, oh, yeah, I come up short all the time. I'm like, well, let me tell you this, right? Because this system doesn't lie. You're swinging your 7-iron at 75 miles an hour. There's no way that you hit it 160, right? I'm sorry. And then, well, maybe I used to hit it 160. I'm like, okay. So, like, are you just coming up short on every shot? And they're like, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
So like it can help you really understand how far your golf ball goes, right? Like it's an eye-opening experience for someone coming in. And
what should someone focus on? Should they focus on carry or total distance on a sim?
So again, like it depends on the player because like based off your launch and spin, if you're a player who can hit it high with a lot of spin, you'd focus on carry.
Yeah.
Right. And it depends on the club too, right? Longer clubs you're gonna have to play some rollout. So if I'm playing in a tournament and it's a 6-iron into a green, I got to play that ball probably in most cases under normal conditions to roll out probably like 20 feet, right? So pretty close to 7-8 yards. But if it's on a soft day, it's all carry, and you're paying attention to those things, right? So I would say inside of 150 carry is probably going to be more important for more players. And then your average golfer, when you get like the mid-irons in their hand, you're going to have to pay attention to more total distance. But you'd also want it to be total distance into a green on a simulator, because the greens will react differently than the fairways. They have them programmed to do that.
Right.
The ball will stop faster if you're hitting into a green than if it hits like on the range on a fairway. So you can do settings like that on those things where you set yourself up from like 160 into a green. And that's actually a good thing for everybody to do is go to a simulator and just set yourself up at 150 and try to hit your 150 club and see how far it goes, right? And if it's not getting to the green, that's no longer your 150 club. And based off your handicap, most players should take more club unless you're probably a single digit. But even if you're like an 8, right? Like an 8 golfer typically thinks his clubs go longer than they do. Yeah. Right? And that one shot may go too far, but for every one shot that goes too far, you're going to hit 5 or 6 like closer to the hole because of how often you come up short.
Well, I think more people need to use sims, Dave, like the gym, right? Like go in and try to get better. Like go take a lesson from Joe, take a lesson from me, and then what we tell you, try to repeat it and do it instead of everybody just wants to go into sims and go drink a few beers and go play with their buddies. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you're not getting better that way.
That's right.
No.
That's just like going out and playing a 9-hole scramble with your buddies.
Right.
You're not getting better.
Super fun.
Not enough
Not
people.
gonna improve.
In the wintertime, everybody wants to go to the gym. I want to get skinnier. I want to get.
Right.
Well, go to the sim and work on your game like that. And then in April, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm 4 shots better, right? Because I actually worked on it. Right?
One of the first questions I ask people this time of year when they come to me is, where do you plan on practicing this winter? Right. Yeah. And then I also ask them, what type of software are you practicing on? And if they don't know, I want them to find out.
Yeah.
Because the softwares measure they don't measure necessarily that much differently, but there's different things you can do on different software.
Right.
So if you're on TrackMan, I know what I'm using TrackMan, so I know exactly what to tell you.
Yeah.
If you're using a Foresight or a GS Pro software, okay, then there's different things that you can figure out on there. But for the most part, you can accomplish a lot, like Jimmy's saying, if you look at it more like I'm going to work out versus I'm going to go drink some beers. Like, Dave, how do you use a sim in the winter? What do you do?
I look at all the numbers.
No, you don't.
All the numbers.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, but I'm usually drunk.
Okay.
And you hit balls 5 days a week in your sim pro.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Oh, you have a sim?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in a garage.
What,
Yeah.
So what software do you
GS
have?
Pro.
You have GS Pro?
Yeah.
Is there? So I don't know a ton about GS Pro. Is there a range on GS Pro
Oh,
that
yeah.
you can go to?
Yep.
Can you pick different targets on the range?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, there's a
perfect.
ton you can do.
Yeah, so like that. Like,
you can do on-course practice where you
Yeah.
just keep hitting 150 on your favorite course. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So like that would be great. Like, and I know what the cool thing about GS Pro is it not to plug them, but
No, it's sweet.
they have
Yeah.
like thousands of golf courses on there.
Yeah, they've got.
Yeah,
They pop up every day.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So you can almost go to like some of them have like your home course on there.
Dude, I have Bobolinks. I play it all the
do?
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
blue and
hilarious.
gold.
Like
That's
Barring, I think someone
hilarious.
built Barrington in there.
They did? Oh,
I had a
that's
guy
hilarious.
build Bobolinks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like a designer. He like went out and like
That's so fun.
droned it and like
Wow.
lidar data. It's like to the inch. It's insane.
That's insane. That's awesome. That's incredible.
Bobolink is a public course out west.
Yeah. Over by him. Over
Yeah,
there.
in Avon.
Avon
Yeah.
Bay. I will tell you though, before we get out, I got to tell you one thing, and I know he agrees with me already, but I want to hear it anyway. Like, so playing in this pro-am with 3 amateurs for 3 consistent days, you know, what I told them this. I actually told David Griffith with Northern Ohio PGA. I'm like, so I added up like what these guys pay in dues at country clubs, like for a year.
Dude, it's insane.
And, well, my guys have a lot. Like my one guy's
bet.
member of like 6 clubs, like Lingano, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like 150,000 a year, right, between the 3 of them in dues, right? I mean, Lingano was like probably 100 on his own, you know. So
Not counting any special assessments,
just dues or what
initiation
is-
fees.
and I'm like, and you guys can't tell the difference between uphill and downhill putts. Like you're standing there and they're getting ready to hit a putt.
Yeah, it's
and
so
they're like,
true.
hey, this is uphill, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? You're 6 feet higher than I am
Yeah.
right now. Shrek was like, this is down uphill, right? I'm like, you're on the mountain.
Yeah.
I'm down here. How's it uphill? And they're like, hey, this putt breaks right. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like this. How's it going to break that way?
They can't read greens for shit.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
And then they're like, hey, we're standing in the fairway. And it's like, okay, we got 150. Like you, what do you hit 150? They always don't have enough club.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, I got 150. I'm going to hit 9 iron 'cause that's what I hit for 150.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, do you not realize the green's up there and we're dead into the wind?
Yeah.
You could flush that 9 iron and you're not going to be within 25 yards of the green.
Yeah.
Like, it's not rocket science. I mean, I don't know about Joe, but I got like a 2.0 in college and I can figure it all out. You know, like,
right.
it's not that hard.
Dude, that's one thing in the sim that you can do is you turn wind on.
Oh, really?
I had no idea how much wind affected when
Oh.
I just used to play outside. Like, it is significant.
you want to know the equation? I know the equation.
I want to hear it, yes.
So the way wind works is it's essentially
How
if
wind
you're-
works.
If you're dead into the wind, it's a 1% difference. So like people say 1 club wind, 2 club wind.
Yeah.
So if you're at 100 yards and you're into a 10 mile an hour wind, so it's 1% for every mile an hour. If you're 100 yards and you're into 10 miles an hour wind, it plays 110. But if you're 200 yards, it plays 220. Because it's 1% for every 10 miles an hour. So 10
Okay.
it would be
That was
10%.
that's the only reason to watch this podcast today, was just learn that.
Yeah, no kidding.
But-
well, then you
You
have
got
the
to
apps,
stick around to the end.
like
But-
18 birdies and whatnot.
Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. You
All
guys
right,
keep fucking
fine.
interrupting
Keep
me.
going. I was trying to get you to a nap.
So, but downwind, it's 0.5%. So it doesn't affect it as much downwind. So if you're downwind from 100 at 10 miles an hour, it plays 95, and at 200 it would play 190.
Wow.
Look at that.
I didn't know.
But
that.
again, you
I
have
might
to
have
know
put that into my notes. I'm not sure.
you have to know the mile per hour.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
there's apps.
Well, that's
that
what I'm
can
saying.
tell you
Like,
that.
most of the apps tell you that.
And
now.
the problem with wind is it's not constant, right?
Yeah.
So wind
Stops,
wind
starts.
can gust.
And it's never going straight into you or straight
Typically,
down. It's
you're
slow,
not
right?
dead into you, so that's where it makes it
But at the
difficult.
end of the
that's,
day, it's way
that's
better
a good measuring
information
point.
than what my guys.
Yeah, so I just when they basically had me as their caddy on a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And so what I did to make sure they would hit enough club, I just lied about the yardage most of the day.
You
The best that hole you saw us where we all hit that green on that par 3,
Yeah.
and everyone hit a good shot.
You lied about that
I told it was
yardage.
160.
You did.
And how far was it? 170?
It was like 148 uphill.
Oh, okay.
I told them it was 160,
Yeah.
and they all hit it. They all hit it on the green.
Yeah.
Did you tell
everyone-
them after?
All good shots.
No, I didn't tell them. I don't want to tell them what I'm doing. Because I did it to him almost like the entire week. Anytime I was on a par 3,
You should tell them.
I gave him the wrong yardage.
That would help them significantly.
They're gonna know now
Yeah.
There you go.
So the one that was on the
because
second
everybody
day,
watches the Big Play Golf Show. So.
That's right.
it was downhill. I think it was 150 downhill.
Yeah.
And it was probably playing like 140. No, it was 155 downhill.
Yeah.
So that would have been playing probably around 150, and there was almost no wind. I told him again it was like 160, so they all had more club.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of time. We're going to let these two go take a nap.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, they're both ready. Thanks for tuning in this week to the Big Play Golf Show. Go check us out on all social media, Big Play Golf, and we will see you next week.